Hello, my name is Marco Retta, and I will be discussing the implications of the Growing Success document in regards to the evaluation of students in Ontario schools. I have looked at the article entitled Are Zeros Your Ultimate Weapon? Written by Thomas R. Guskey. Here's a photo of Mr. Guskey. He is a professor in the College of Education at the University of Kentucky and an expert in research and evaluation who has authored or edited 12 books, including Evaluating Professional Development. He has twice won the National Staff Development Council's prestigious Book of the Year Award and 3 times won the Article of the Year Award. In the article, Mr. Guskey discusses how teachers evaluate students. He discusses how teachers have little to no formal training or experience when it comes to the evaluation of students. Most teachers just evaluate based on how they were evaluated themselves as students. When asked for the purpose of their evaluations, most teachers cannot agree on one purpose that would be the most important. They attempt to address several purposes, and by doing so, end up addressing none at all. Some of the problems that Mr. Guskey discusses in regards to teachers giving students zeros is that many teachers see zeros as their ultimate grading weapon, using them to punish students for not making adequate effort or failing to show appropriate responsibility. Teachers also use zeros as a weapon to control students' behavior or for not meeting deadlines. If the purpose of grades is to evaluate whether a student has learned or not, then assigning a zero misses the mark because we don't know if the student has learned anything or not, according to Mr. Guskey. Instead of prompting greater effort, zeros and the low grades they yield more often cause students to withdraw from learning. Some of the solutions that Mr. Guskey discusses in the article is that perhaps we can give students an incomplete for assignments and assign a day for them to complete any neglected assignments. The idea is that if you don't let students off the hook, they will get serious about their responsibilities. Another solution could be to separate academic performance with behavioral issues like learning skills, work habits, or academic behaviors on a student's report card. Changing the grading scale could also be a solution because it will mean that zeros will have less of an impact on the overall grade of a student. The article correlates with the Growing Success document on several fronts. As for myself, I'm not really sure where I sit with assigning zeros for students. To be honest, this article didn't push me to one side of the fence or the other. The Growing Success document does state that teachers can deduct marks for late assignments, up to and including the full value of the assignment, as long as they have taken a number of necessary and precautionary steps that would help and or encourage the student to complete the assignment. One thing that I do agree with the article, and this is reflected in the Growing Success document as well, is that behavioral problems and things like work ethic should be separate from pure academic performance on a student's report card. On my placement, I saw on several occasions how students could have the tendency to not take assignments seriously if the expectations and rules were not clearly stated at the beginning of the year. I certainly feel that the areas of work ethic and behavioral decisions of students should be highlighted a lot more in the report card rather than being placed at the back of the report card or on the second page of the report card. One thing that I'll certainly be cognizant of when I'm teaching is that teachers need to clearly define their expectations and rules when it comes to late assignments, and that the behavior and effort I expect in the classroom and in students' work will be clearly defined and stated to students. So perhaps a contract can be written where the student signs the contract, understands what the expectations and rules are in regards to assignments and assignments being handed in on time, and where the parents of the student have read the document, have understood it, and have signed it. I think this may lead to a better solution for students to hand in their assignments on time and completed.